Howdy, folks. High value DMD. Don't just give me your subscription, but please let me earn it. Let me earn your like and let me earn your comment. The past is gone and it's never coming back. This has been on my mind lately, and it is it's a tough reality to accept. This is really a red pill video for you guys. I'll just describe what has been going through my mind. So, I've been thinking about the past and how I left everything behind. I left my hometown behind, and I went off to dental school, and I'm pursuing that dream of now I am a dentist. So I did the dental school thing, and now I am chartering a path onto going into residency training to be an oral surgeon. And that's another goal and passion of mine that I want to achieve. But with your with things you want to accomplish, there are other things that maybe you won't get to experience just by simple the logic of it. If you are spending time over here, you're not going to be spending time over here. I left everything I knew. I left my hometown. I left my friends back home. Just last night, I got on my Xbox for the first time in a really, really long time to play online games with my friends. And Xbox and stuff, it's changed so much. I mean, now you can get on there and you can play crossplay with PC and PlayStation, and you couldn't do that back in the heyday of like Modern Warfare 2, those younger or older Call of Duty games. So I downloaded Fortnite, free game, got on there and played online and chatted on Discord, not with a cheap Xbox 360 mic, but just on my Discord app on my phone. And I had a blast. And I asked my friends, I said, when was the last time I played with you guys? You remember that time? It was a while back. I played Halo, and it was probably 2 years ago. I hopped on there, did a little bit of Halo with them, and then I went dark for years. And then now I'm back, and I have a little bit of time right now. And it just gets you to think like, I think back to high school. I think back to middle school, but mostly high school. And I think about my friends and the classes that we were in and the times that we shared and the late nights that we spent at each other's homes. My hometown was a little rural place and not as small as some of the surrounding community towns, but it's small. Like a lot of people from major cities. Like it is a small place, about 30,000 people, and we would get in the car and we would drive around town because there was nothing to do. And I remember I was the older one of the group, and they wanted to shoot a flare gun at night just on a county road, and I bought them the flare gun because I could. And then the Walmart associate asked, "What are you guys going to do with it?" You know, it's four guys in a Walmart, 9 o'clock at night. You're up to no good, right? And I just said like we're going boating or something, just making stuff up. And then we go in the car and we drive around, and I miss those times. I miss those simple times with those friends, and I miss them dearly. I really do. Um, but it's gone. It's gone. It's only memories. That's all I have. And I miss my best friend. I was in his wedding, and he will be in mine. And we had so many discussions together, and sorry, philosophical discussions, religious discussions, and political discussions. He is on the other side of the aisle as me, and he's training to be he's in medical residency. He's an MD, and he's busy, and he's married and he has a wife, and he lives back home far away from me right now. And he's not the best texter either, so I just don't get to talk to him as much as I would like to. And so most of it is all memories that I have, and wonderful memories. I went to college with him, and we sat there and struggled through some hard times together. And I think back to my ending college. I went to Spain, and wonderful, wonderful experience. It's been 5 years. Actually, no, we're coming up on 7 years since I was in Spain, and that's kind of like a marker for me, a big marker in my life of where I gauge time from. So I think about how I went abroad, and I really only had one friend on that trip that I made, and I don't really keep up with them. But again, it's just memories. Um, I was there, and then I was gone, and it's like nobody noticed I was there in Spain. We weren't from there, but we were passing through, and it was a there's just a lot of thoughts going on in my head about that, but it was a special time. I get back from Spain and I work a junky gap year job, and that's not really a memory I want to remember or want to relive, but it's there, and so I'm glad that one is gone. But I go on to dental school, and I meet some great, wonderful friends, and we go to the beach a lot, we fish, and I had an incredible, incredible time in dental school. A whole different set of friends than high school. Um, didn't really make a whole lot of college friends. I don't know. It's just high school friends, dental school friends. That's how it went, and I can't go back. Like those people, all those people at that one period of time in that one place, they will never be there again. Like the mishmash of circumstances and lives converging together will never happen again. And it's kind of hard to accept that. Time marches on. And and don't get me wrong, I am super excited about the future. There's so much to look forward to and be happy about, which I am. I am so excited about what's going to be happening. I'm getting married, and we'll probably be buying a house in the next 2 years. Some great things. But I'm not getting to see my family as much. And I'm not, and just for whatever circumstance, my brother-in-law is went back to school. They're much older than me, but they live in another state, and I'm missing my nephew and niece grow up. I don't get to see them, and I spent Christmas with my fiance, which that's wonderful. Like I want to be with her, and we're getting married, and I'm obligated to obviously we're going to spend Christmas with each other, each other's families. But with that, it's like there's also you're here and you're not there, so you didn't get to see your niece and nephew this last Christmas, and that's just life. That's just how it goes, and it's unavoidable. And all you can do is really try to take control of your life and your circumstances and to make the most of the time that you have in the future. That's the one thing that is truly the most priceless, the time you do have. Because if I had just unlimited money, I could focus on making memories. I could focus on trying to go and see friends, go and see family. I wouldn't have to work. That's where the bulk of my time is. I know one dentist, he's in his mid 50s, and he's retired, and he travels the world with his wife, and that's all he's doing is traveling. He had to put in a lot of years to get there, but I can only imagine what that amount of freedom is like. And so in my path, I want to retire early, and I've talked about that before. And I want my time back. I don't want to be toiling away in things when I could be doing other things. And don't get me wrong, your career and your profession, it's honorable to do the absolute best you can in that. Try to make a difference. Like, I treat people, and I want to do my best dentistry for my patients, and get them to a place where they're happy with their dental health. And when I'm an oral surgeon, jaw surgery, making somebody's facial profile improved, and all of those things are amazing. And I'm gonna have a wonderful time learning it and doing those services. But there's a life outside of that, and it's just been a tremendous amount of sacrifice, um, doing this career thing and knowing that my time could be elsewhere. And yeah, I just throwing these thoughts out there. But you have to work. You have to have a job, and this is setting me up for down the road. And the reality is, a lot of people aren't going to be fortunate enough to maybe recapture some of their time. They're going to be trapped in their job, and they're going to be working until they're 65. Many people probably working until they're 70 years old, and they'll look back and they'll be like, well, I was working for the weekend, and I managed to maybe enjoy my Saturdays and Sundays. And that's the situation most people are in. And so what you have to do is just fight like heck and invest and try to get out of the rat race early. And I've talked about the rat race in a couple of videos before this, but the time is gone, and it's never ever coming back. And I have a friend who is down the road from me, and I just met him a couple months ago. He's in medical school. He's moving back to Florida, and it's one of those things where I'm really cool with that guy, and our paths really, they crossed at the right time. They crossed at the right time, because I could have gotten here where I am a year later from now and never have crossed paths with him. But I feel like our time is so short. I've only actually hung out with him a couple of times. He's busy with medical school, and he's moving back to Florida, and Florida's a place I visit quite often. So I'm sure I'll be able to go back there and visit him and his wife, and with my future wife, and we'll have a blast. And maybe he'll be a lifelong friend of mine. But there's always those what ifs. Like, what if I would have been in his class, and I would have maybe been in the trenches with him, and gone through the ringer with him, and what kind of adventures would we have had together? Who knows? And it's tough not to play the what if game. The what if I would have done this or that, or not decided to make this decision, and but here I am. The reality is, you've probably heard a lot of people in your youth. You heard some adults say, I had no idea that I was going to be where I am now, but I'm here. And that's kind of what's happened to me, to be honest. There's so many things I didn't plan on, and they have transpired, and there's a lot of great things. Don't get me wrong. Not negative. It's just something I've noticed, and I've seen. So with that, I will leave you. I hope I earned your subscription. I hope I earned your like, and I hope I earned your comment. Where are you guys with this? How are you dealing with the fact that time is gone? I mean, it's not coming back, and you are just going day by day. You're pushing forward, and do you dwell on memories? Do you keep up with old friends, or are memories just that, a memory, and you leave them there, and you don't ever revisit those things. You don't keep up with things from the past. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time.